Good morning, everybody. We're going to start with our toe lifts. There's 4, 3, heels up, right, then left, right, and left. So today we have a no repeat workout. So that doesn't mean we're only going to do one set of squats. It just means that we're not going to repeat anything. Right leg, let's swing it front to back. So it just means that we're going to do 23 different exercises. Most of them are standing. You have options for the floor exercises. But it's just going to be a nice, easy, we're just going to go 1 through 23. Good, switch sides. So it'll be a fun one. I'm kind of looking through some of the archives and looking for some of our older classes from a couple years ago. Good, switching sides, we're going to go out and in. So lift and bring it in. Now, if you just need to lift and tap, that's okay too. But just think lift and cross. 3, 2, switch it over to the other leg. So out and in, lift and cross. Good, 4, 3, 2. All right, slow deadlifts in the center. Hinge it forwards. Stand up nice and tall. And I'm always going to forget, I am doing traditional strength training today. That's kind of what I usually plan for Thursdays. Good, 4 more slow. Hinge, 2, lift, 2. So shoulders down, ribs tucked. You can really think, pull it down like you're really pressing the hands into the thighs. Nice massage. Slow squat right in the center, hips towards the heels. Push through the entire foot. So a little more emphasis through your heels, but we want to have that nice good platform. Your feet are kind of like a tripod, 3 points of contact under each foot. So down, down, lift, lift. We're going to do a couple different kinds of squats today, some different lunges, some deadlifts, and a little bit of upper body work. Down, good. We're going to hinge it forwards, open and close your book. Think about opening the shoulder up behind you. It's okay if you just kind of open your shoulder a little bit to the corner, or I should say a little bit to the side. Good, 8, 6, last 4, 3, 2, bring it all the way up, arms up, run your hands up and down that wall. Think about head, shoulders, and buns would be touching a wall. Run your hands down and up. 3, it's just like doing a pull-up. 2, forward step and reach. So forward and pull. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Here's 4, 3, 2, good. Side lunges. Step it out to the side and out. We're going to go out and in today. Out and in, out and in. Side lunge. Nice, good step. 2, step it out to the side and hold it side to side right here. You can add a little rotation if you want, but you don't have to. This reminds me of Popeye. I don't know why. Side to side. 4, 3, hold it in the center. Hinge it, cat-cow. Inhale, exhale. So if I turn, this is just a little pelvic tuck and round. So cow mooing and a cat stretching. Good, 4 more. Open and close. So if you want to keep your belly nice and tight and focus on belly breathing, just squeeze the shoulders and relax. Good. All right, plank walkout. So we're kind of already in that forward folded position. We're going to walk it out to a nice good plank. Hold it here, and then we're going to walk it all the way back up. So hinge it forwards, walk it out, and then walk it back. Working on bracing the core, stabilizing your shoulders. Get a little movement in. This is also really good to practice hinging, a little stretch of the hamstrings. Good. I'm going to do one more. Walk it out, and then we're going to bring it all the way back up. We're not quite done with the warm-up yet. I do want you to come up to standing, roll your shoulders. Now we're going to tap it to the side and we're going to reach. I want to wake up the shoulders a little bit more, get those arms going. Just 4, 3, 2, same legs, arms overhead, good reach. Little side bend, waking up the shoulders. We do have a little bit of overhead work today, not a lot, and you can always modify. 4, 3, hamstring curls, press it back. Good, 8. Just 4, 3, march it out, shake it out, roll the shoulders up, back, and down. Grab a quick drink of water. You can tell it's cold. I'm not ready to turn my fan on yet. So we've got 23 exercises, 45 seconds work, 15 seconds rest, and we're just going to do everything one time. So we're going to start with a goblet squat. So we've got goblet squats, deadlifts, and we're going to do some rows, some lunges, a little bit of body weight, and we have dumbbell work today. But we're going to start with goblet squat, which is holding the dumbbell right at your chest. Take the legs a little bit wider, toes forward or out to the corner. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So for this one, I want you to think about holding that dumbbell right at your chest, and then sit to stand. Sit to stand. So this is strength. Take your time. Like I said, we've got a lot of exercises today that they're going to be dumbbell or kettlebell if that's what you have, but we're going to do some body weight work too. Get some balance work going. Figured I'd get the leg work done now because I have to clean today and there's a lot of stairs. I know I'm up and down the stairs way more often than I should be because I always forget something. But I figure I'll feel the legs tomorrow or the day after, and so I don't have to worry about it today. Here's 2 and 1. All right, deadlifts. Deadlifts, deadlifts. So shoulders down and back, little tuck of the ribs, feet hip width apart, toes pointing forwards. So just nice and tall posture. Let's hinge it back, and then we're gonna stand up nice and tall. So hinge and stand tall. So even though we're only doing each exercise once, we're going to be doing a couple variations on deadlifts, like 3 or 4 variations on squats, a couple kinds of lunges, a couple kinds of shoulders. We're going to focus on big muscle groups today because we've done a lot of upper body this week. Good, we've got 10 seconds. Our next exercise is going to be rows. And we're just going to do both arms at the same time. 3, 2, and 1. You can give your dumbbells a little bit of a break, or I should say give your hands a little bit of a break, and then you can switch to a different weight for your rows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So hinge it forward. We're holding that deadlift position. And now we're just going to drive the elbows back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. So we're going to feel this between our shoulder blades, but we're also going to feel this just a little bit under your shoulder blades, kind of in that mid-back area. So we're working some of that mid-back. We don't want to bring it high back and neck. We're going for mid-back here. 15 seconds. Next exercise is going to be forward lunges. And if you can, hold a dumbbell right at your chest. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, forward lunges, holding a dumbbell at your chest. I'm holding it goblet style. You can hold it however is comfortable. If you want to do reverse lunges, that's okay too. 2, and 1. So just nice good forward step. Drop the back knee to the floor. Step and drop. And remember, your step and your drop can be small. Take the step and then think, I have to stop and get my back knee to the floor. Doesn't have to be a big step, doesn't have to be a big drop. We want to just think step, stop, drop. Step, stop, and drop versus step and push. So think if you're gonna get down onto the floor, we wanna step and try to get the back knee down. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, no equipment. Alternating single leg deadlift. Alternating single leg deadlift. So we're just going to hinge it forwards, pull up your sock, switch feet, hinge, and pull up your sock, and your time's on. So it's just a nice good hinge and reach. Now, if your balance is just super sketchy today and you're spending more time wobbling than you are deadlifting, tap the toe back to kickstand, switch, tap the toe back to kickstand. We're getting some single leg. You might just have to take a little bit of the balance aspect out if you're just really having a tough time today. It's okay to modify if you're struggling. You want to push yourselves, but if you're like this the whole time, I'd rather have you have your foot down for a little support. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. This is a good one for body weight or a light to medium weight. We're going to do a high pull. So it's a little squat. Somebody's stealing your purse, elbow them. So little squat, drive the elbows back. Little squat, drive the elbows back. And you can absolutely do this without the squat. I'm not backhanding them, and I'm not doing an upright row. There's nothing wrong with upright rows, but for me personally, that is a no-no exercise. That is a not good exercise for me. So it's a good squat, drive it back. So it's just parallel, arms out. We're getting a little bit of back of the shoulder here. So down, and we're kind of forming a little bit of an arc. You watch my hands, little arc. 10 seconds. So little rear delt, little shoulders. Now you can go a little faster, you can add a little power, you choose. Good. All right, curtsy lunges, body weight, curtsy lunges. And in typical fashion, I have the hair that's gonna aggravate me for the next half hour. Here's 2 and 1. So body weight, curtsy lunges. So it's nice to kind of mix it up a little bit of dumbbell work, a little bit of body weight work. And lower body especially, if you don't have a lot of room, you don't have a lot of equipment, do the exercises body weight. Lower body, it's not too big of a thing. Upper body, body weight's harder to do, but lower body, get that workout in. Don't have to have equipment, it's just nice. Good, we've got 10 seconds. I'm trying to remember to do minimal equipment or kind of do anywhere workouts because I know we've got traveling coming up. 2 and 1. All right, sumo squat. Wider than a goblet. Dumbbell in the center. Wide stance, a little bit taller, knees out. We're gonna take it down and then we're gonna lift. Your time is on. So take it down and lift. Wherever your toes are pointing, your knees are going to point as well. So we don't want to have it where our knees kind of start to knock in, where our toes are out, but our knees are coming in. We're engaging those outer thighs and your outer glute. Take it down, lift it up. This is a really good one if you've got like a little step, like a step stool. That can kind of be your target. Hold your dumbbell. Can you tap the end of your dumbbell to your step stool? I can get it to the floor, holding it on the end. Bigger dumbbell makes it a little easier. So I'm switching my hand position. Here's 2 and 1. Good. Bring it in. We're going to do bicep curl to overhead press, or you can do that clean or that snatch if you want to do the squat to press. I'm going to alternate hands. 2 and 1. So squat, curl to press. Take it down. Squat, curl to press. Now remember, you can be here and you can just do your curl to press. Focus on upper body instead of lower body. But if you can add in that little bit of extra, go for it. So we're adding in some power in addition to our strength moves. If you are doing like I am, Keep that dumbbell nice and close to your body. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, reverse lunge to side lunge, body weight, and we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna take it reverse lunge, side lunge, and switch. 2 and 1. So right leg reverse lunge, right leg side lunge. Now we're gonna switch. Left leg reverse, left leg side. So step back, drop the knee, step to the side, pick something up off the floor. So we pick it off the floor here, we pick it up off the floor here. And if you were outside at all yesterday, that wind was pretty brutal. So trying to go outside, heaven forbid you drop a piece of paper. You'd probably never see it again. Good, so nice, good reach. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, just shoulder presses. If you don't want to do just shoulder presses, you can do side raises instead. So we're gonna bring our arms up. I'm gonna do elbows to the corner, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna do out and down, lift and lower. Now you can do neutral grip, elbows pointing forwards, show me the end of your dumbbell, or kind of start to show me your nails. Check your body position. I know I'm getting a little tired. I'm feeling it, just a little bit. We don't want to puff out our chest and our ribs. Belly's in, tuck it under. Good, we've got 15 seconds. And then we're gonna do a piston row. It's just an alternating row. Good, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, piston rows. Just like, I think we did this kind of similar earlier this week. So one arm is back, one arm is forward, and then we're gonna switch. And then we're gonna switch. So as one arm is coming back, the other arm is going forwards. So we don't wanna be here. This is okay too, but I want you to think constantly moving, constantly doing rows. We're trying not to rotate our body here. We're working on core stability today. So nice, slow, and consistent. Again, we're not speeding. We're not doing 80, up 35. Okay, we're gonna try to stick to the speed limit. If you've been there, you know. 15 seconds. So good drive. It's still shoulder blades. 10 seconds, we're gonna go for tricep kickbacks. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, tricep kickbacks. I am gonna do an overhead extension. If you wanna do the extension overhead, great. If you wanna keep your arms down, kick back, please do. Please do. I just don't wanna get any more dumbbells out. 2 and 1. So take it down, 2, up, 2, down, down, lift, lift. Now you have that option to do your kickback, but whatever we pick, slow on the way to bend, squeeze at the top when you straighten your elbows. Down 2, up 2. Now if you're here and you feel like you're gonna hit yourself in the head, I want you to work on a kickback instead, or ditch the dumbbell, work on your mobility in your shoulders. We've got 10 seconds. And we're gonna do some more squats. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go for what they call a racked squat. A racked squat. We're gonna take our hands and have them up by our shoulders. So I'm doing 2 dumbbells. At my shoulders is racked, right here. So they call it racked because if you lift with a barbell, this is the one where they're holding that barbell across the front of their body and doing a front squat. Most of us have dumbbells, so we're doing this instead. It changes your body position a little bit, helps you stay upright versus having your dumbbell pull you forwards. And it changes, we're getting a little biceps, little shoulders. Good, 15 seconds. Next exercise is gonna be bicep curls. And then we're gonna head down to the floor. We'll give ourselves a little bit of a break. Good, 3, 2, and 1. All right, bicep curls. Bicep curls. Last exercise, standing, and then we're gonna head down to the floor. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So I'm gonna do a little rotating curl. I'm gonna do palm in, rotate palm up, and then rotate back to palm in. So it's not quite a flip grip, it's a rotating grip. So you can do what you normally do, but just remember, if you only ever do hammer curls with your palms in, it's good to switch it to palms up every now and again. You might just have to adjust your weight. I know my go-to is always hammer curls. It's just easier. Good, 10 seconds. And then short rest, and then we're gonna head to the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, dumbbells down. Walk around, grab a quick drink. We're gonna head down to the floor. And I'm gonna quick demo what your exercises are gonna be. So we're gonna do hollow hold. If you're on the floor, hollow hold or dead bug. If you're standing, weighted march, focusing on core stability. And then the chest press, banded chest press, okay, or an incline chest press leaning back in your chair. Reverse crunches, you're gonna do mummies. Reverse crunches, you're doing mummies. The push-ups, push-ups. Incline push-ups if you can, or yes, you can switch to a banded chest press instead. Bicycles, right here. Alternating side plank, I want you to do side bends, or you can do farmer's carry, dumbbells by the side, walk around. Pullovers, you're gonna do press backs. And then the crush press, you're still gonna hold one dumbbell and you're gonna press it from your rib cage out in front of you. You're just gonna get a little bit more shoulder. But those are your options. So let's go ahead and take it down to the floor. If you're joining me on the floor, we are gonna need weights for pullovers and for chest presses. So hollow hold, which is you look like a banana, or dead bugs. 45 seconds in 3, 2, and 1. So dead bugs or hollow hold, you're doing a crunch, your time's on, so you're good. Now if you want to make it a little bit harder, you take your arms up overhead or you extend the legs out. Now remember our rule for core, we're not letting our tummy make a big loaf of sourdough in the center. We're not pushing our tummy out. I want you to try to hold it in. So remember, a dead bug with a little bit of a crunch is fine. Arms out is gonna be harder. Legs out is gonna be harder. So this one's a struggle for me. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going for chest presses. We're going for chest presses. So we're gonna do alternating chest presses. One arm stays up the entire time. We're gonna take one arm down, then press it back up, and then switch. Here we go. Down and lift, down and lift. So one arm is always stabilizing, holding that dumbbell pressed up to the ceiling. Your other arm is gonna come down and then push. I'm focusing on taking my elbows a little bit away from my torso. Press it up, down and lift. Good, we've got 15 seconds. And then we're gonna go for reverse crunches, or if you're standing, you're gonna do your mummy kicks. Or if you're standing, if you've got that chair nearby, you can sit in your chair and do some knee lifts. Good, carefully set those dumbbells down. Reverse crunches. This is our little pelvic tuck right here. Little pelvic tuck. 3, 2, and 1. So your first option, little pelvic tuck. So we're lifting our pelvis up off the floor, kind of trying to tuck our knees in a little bit towards our chest. You don't have to get them to your nose. If you're standing, mummy kicks. Or if you're standing, if you've got a chair nearby, sit in your chair, lean back a little, hold onto the seat, and you can do double knee lifts. That's going to get a little bit more lower abs and a little more hip flexors. You just have to choose what feels good for you today. And based on what you have for equipment, you might not have a chair where you are today, and that's all right. Good. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna flip over for push-ups. Can you do a second round of chest presses? Yes, you can. That's okay. Incline chest presses, banded chest press. Just wanna work the chest. Or if you really want to, you can hold a plank. Good, time is on. So, press up and down, shoulders away from the ears. Try squeezing your shoulder blades together in the back, tucking your ribs in the front. Hold that position when your arms and your body go down and up. So try keeping your shoulder blades squeezed the entire time while you do your push-ups. Take your time, do a push-up, rest, do another push-up. If you're against a wall, you kind of have the same rules apply. Shoulders away from the ears. 8 seconds. Next exercise is going to be bicycles. 2 and 1. If you're standing, standing rotations. If you're on the floor, roll over for bicycles. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So your option 1 for bicycles. We're going slow. Again, we're not racing. We're just going for a nice leisurely cruise. You can have your legs up. Option 2 is you do a march. So you always have one foot on the floor while you do your rotation. Option 3, no rotation. You're just gonna hold a crunch and do a leg lift. This is a more spine stable exercise. So if you don't want to rotate, you don't have to. Less than 15 seconds. And then we're going to go for side planks. And we're rotating. 3, 2, and 1. If you're standing, alternating side bends. If you're on the floor, you can do kneeling side bends. But I want you to think about side plank, center plank, side plank on the other side. Your time is on. Take your time. Take your time. This isn't one where we've got to fly through. I want you to try to get all the way into that side plank. Bring it to the center. Hold that center plank for a moment. Go to the side. I start to rotate my knees and my hips first, just because I am on a very hard floor. So I start my rotate, or I do my hands down and I rotate my knees and then I take it over. Good, 10 seconds. And we're gonna do our dumbbell pullovers. 3, 2, and 1. All right, onto your back. Dumbbell pullover. 1 dumbbell or 2 dumbbells pressed together. If you're standing, you're gonna do that straight arm press back. 1 dumbbell in each hand. 3, 2, and 1. So from the shoulders, lower the dumbbell towards the floor, bring it back over your chest. Lower and lift. So if you're standing, you're just gonna do that nice straight arm press back. So lower the shoulder, lift it back up. So think about lowering that dumbbell towards the floor. It does not have to touch. It's almost better if it doesn't, because that way you're keeping those muscles under tension. And let's keep those ribs tucked in and pulled towards the floor. Elbows are soft, but our arms are staying straight. Good. All right, last exercise. 1 dumbbell, hold it in the center, one hand over the other. We're gonna bring it to our ribs, and then we're going to press up. So we're gonna take it down and press up. So you're holding it right in the middle. So you're holding it vertically, which is kind of opposite what we normally do. So your time is on. And remember, if you're standing, You can do the same thing here. Press out and pull in. Press out and pull in. If you're standing, you're just gonna get a little bit more shoulders, but that's okay. Down here, it's a little chest, but it's also tricep. So my hands are coming to the lower portion of my ribs, under my chest. 15 seconds. So this is called a crush press. A lot of times you'll see people do this with the plates, the round plates that go on the barbells at the gym. 2 and 1. Good job. Carefully bring that dumbbell off to the side. You can roll yourself to a seated position. You can hang out on your back. Do what you gotta do. I'm gonna take a minute, quick put my equipment away. If you've got space, you can leave yours as is. Now we're just gonna do some stretching. So let's go ahead and bring it in. We're gonna sit on our buns. If you need to stay sitting in a chair, or you need to be standing, go for it. Hands by the hips, right leg only, and we're just gonna do our wiggle. So you can see my foot or my knee is not touching the floor. I'm honestly just wiggling my hip. It's kind of a little test. How am I doing today? How's it feeling? Get it loosened up. Good, switch to the other side. So wiggle and wiggle. And this is a fun one to check and see the difference between one leg and the other. So this leg definitely can go in a little bit farther. This one, I'm feeling it right in the front of my hip today. Not in a bad way, but something just doesn't feel quite right. Good, let's go ahead and bring it in. Take the right leg out, left leg, we're just going to cross it. I want you to sit as tall as you can, and if you're tall, might be a lean back tall, but you're still tall. And we're gonna hinge at the hips, and we're just gonna start to walk our hands a little bit farther forwards. But you can see I'm not rounding my spine and dropping my forehead down towards the floor. I'm just walking it out like, can I touch my toes? I barely touch my toes. I am not flexible. Let's bring it up. The leg that's out, we're gonna cross it over to the other side. Try to get the foot on the floor. Mine's by my knee. Sit up tall and then gently pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder. And again, we're just gonna try to sit as tall as we can. If we're rounded, I don't feel this in my hip at all. But if I sit tall, I feel this more in that outer glute. 4, 3, 2, bring it in, switch it over to the other side, straight leg. And bring that foot in, and again, nice and tall, little turn, and we're just gonna walk it out. My knee, the back of my knee does not touch the floor, but my leg is straight. So if you lean forward and that knee pops up, lean back until you can get that leg down. And if you're tight, you might be here. As long as you're feeling a little stretch, you're good to go. There's 2 and 1. Bring it up. We're gonna take that foot, cross it over to the other side. Sit as tall as you can, and then gently pull that knee towards your opposite shoulder. So I'm not rotating my torso today, I'm just focusing on my hips. Some of you'd like to do the rotate, and that's fine, as long as your spine is okay with it. Good, we're gonna take it in, and we're gonna do a straddle. Your straddle might be big, your straddle might be small. We're gonna turn, we're gonna reach, and then we're gonna keep reaching, and we're gonna walk ourselves over to the other side. And then we're gonna do that again. So we're gonna, as we walk, we're gonna try to keep reaching. You might be able to reach farther in the middle than you do on the side. Good, we're gonna do that one more time, all the way there, and all the way back, and just walk it over. Good, bring it back up into the center, butterfly stretch, bottoms of the feet touching, right hand by your right hip, and we're going to lean into the right side, trying to keep your left cheek glued to the floor. A lot of times we lean and the hip comes up and the leg comes up. We want to try to keep the outsides of the thighs as close to the floor as we can. sit up a little bit, take that arm out at an angle, and now we're going to try to think about reaching towards our other hand. Now you might only get to here, that's okay, but we want to try to reach towards our other hand, reach towards that opposite hip, and then bring it in the center. Same thing on the other side, left hand, left hip, trying to sit tall, and then a little side bend. If you don't want to reach to the ceiling, you can just give yourself a nice good pat on the back. But we're trying to keep that hip and that thigh down on the floor as close as we can get. Bring it up a little bit, arm out at an angle, and again, we're gonna kind of try to, it's like a thread the needle where we rotate a little bit. Reach for that hand that's behind us or reach for that opposite hip. You're holding yourself up, but you've got an itch, so you've got to reach back to scratch it. Good, bring it in the center, rolling over. We're gonna do our cat-cow and child's pose. So, nice good hands and knees position. You can do this standing or sitting. We're gonna take a deep breath in, and then we're gonna exhale. So deep breath in, lift the chin, looking forwards if you can. Exhale, tuck the chin like you're looking down towards your knees. Good, one more time. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, look behind you. Bring it into the center, hips to heels. Reach those arms out, nice good stretch. Good, 3, 2, 1. Let's bring it back up to our hands and knees position. We're gonna walk our hands back towards our knees. Our hips are gonna come back to our heels. We're just gonna roll the shoulders for a minute, and then we're gonna come up to a standing position. So when you're ready, one leg out in front, push through, stand up nice and tall. We're gonna flex our wrists. Roll the shoulders up, back, and down into our back pocket. So shoulder blades are packed tight against our torso. Go ahead, go the other direction. Bring it in, arms out to the side, shoulders down and back. Reach the fingers out to the side, or reach the fingers back behind you, really. We're washing the walls. Good, change direction. Let's bring those arms in, right foot back, heel up, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, drop it down, little hip stretch right here. And then we're also gonna give ourselves a pat on the back. So we're stretching from our elbow all the way down to about our knee. Bring it in, switching sides. So take that toe back, tuck your tail, squeeze your glute, drop it down a little bit. And then we're gonna give ourselves a nice good pat on the back. You can always give yourself a little bit of help here or here, as long as your shoulders are okay with it. Good, release, step it in, shoulders down and back in your back pocket, ear to shoulder, side to side. Two, one, bring the head up, shoulders down, look to one side, look to the other. Two, one, bring it in the center, big breath in, spread your fingers, spread your toes. And exhale, one more time, big breath in and out. And you are all done.